My name is Bill Goudy, and I'm a Knife-A-Holic. This video is inspired by Mark, my good friend Mark, on YouTube, the Dutch knife guy. Yeah, he inspired me. He wants to see my favorite knife. You know, and oh man, they're all my favorite. They all have a story. There's a story behind each one of these knives I'm about to show you, and just show you a little, just a few of the knives that I have, and some of my prized ones. Check it out. This here was one of my great-grandfather's knives. It says National Selling, Allentown, Pennsylvania. This one came from a guy who came from Desert Storm, a guy I worked with, and he wanted to part with it. I don't know if you can see the insignias on there. I don't know what that says or what it means, but I'm not gonna, man, I'm telling you, there's a story behind all of these knives. This is one of my prized possessions right here. This is the Buck 110. Been modified by Cumberland Mountain Knife and Tool, and it works like a regular buck knife, but you know, it's automatic. That's a Boker. This was made in Germany, and yep, it's automatic also. Another one of my Bokers, and this also was made in Germany, but it has, oh, here it goes like this. This is a Boker also made in Germany. You slide that forward, you lock that up, and then when you want to close it, those are unique knives. Now this knife I refurbished. Sean, House of Fire, he kind of inspired me on this. The scales, this wood handles, came from Frog Toad. He gave me some wood when I visited him a couple years ago, and this was just one of those old Chicago cutleries, and I actually shortened it up and made it more useful. The other handle fell off. Now this is my new knife I just made. It's in the works, and you'll see more on this as I progress, but I just made that knife, and that came from the same wood, and I don't know what kind of wood it was, and I don't know if he knows, but this is my Smith & Wesson. That says, I don't know if you can see that first production run. Yeah, it's automatic. Yep, I like it. So I also have another Smith & Wesson Bullseye, and it also is a first production run. Well, I can't go through all these. This here came from Mexico. My mom, before she passed away, had visited Mexico, and she knew that I liked unique knives, and this here is very unique. It came from, well, the newspaper that was wrapped in says Sonora on May in 1992. I don't know if you maybe you guys can read that, that know more about it, but that's what this knife came wrapped in. So I keep it. Again, I mean, there's a story behind every one of these knives. My good friend, another Mark, another very good YouTube friend. Yep, EV Crawfish. There'll be a link for him below, as well as everybody else I talk about. Yep, that's a shrimp. He made that in 6 of 2012, and it's just a nice little, just a real nice little setup. And you see it in my videos many times. I use that quite often. And my friend Pally over in Denmark, when we were doing the Sugar Creek Forge build along, and Tim was teaching us how to build those knives. Yep, Pally decided he'd better build me one, and he forged that knife and made this sheath and sent that to me. And you know, that is a prized possession, just like the one I got from Mark as well. Those mean a lot. I got another one of my, now I found this This is very unique. This is a Hubertus, and let's see, you push the little, if you see this right here, you push this little blade right here. Yep, automatic. It looks like there's no button. It looks like a regular pocket knife. It just closes, and you push the little blade, and it opens. It's very fast. And it's well built. It's quality, real quality. Yeah, I have a weakness for the automatic knives. This knife here, hey, I've had this for a long, long time. This was, let's see, I think it says Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah, a colonial knife, Providence, Rhode Island, and I've had this for a long, long time. I just keep this in my camping gear, and I'll tell you what, it comes in handy. Don't have to carve me out a spoon out of wood. All right, this knife came from the same guy from Iraq. When he was over there, and somebody made this and sold it to him, and then he decided he wanted to part with it. And so I don't know the history behind it, but it's pretty cool. I like the unique knives, as you can tell. Yeah, this one here, I don't know if you've seen these kind or not. This one's a imitation. It's a Taiwan, but it opens up and it closes like this, and you got your sawtooth and your blade, all stainless steel. This, I believe, is some kind of military knife. On this one, I don't know. I did a video on this one once before. It has a lot of inlay. It's all silver, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. And bought it from a friend of mine who needed to part with it, so I had to have it. You don't see them. You don't see things like that. All right, coming around, I got, let's see, coming around here, I got throwing knives. I got a hinderer, I think. This one here is yep, a hinderer. Very nice, heavy, well built, quality. Got a belt buckle knife. Inside this little buckle, there's a knife, a little blade hidden in there. Inside there's a little blade. It just slides right out of that, and you can have it right on your belt buckle, and it slides out. Fits right in there. Pretty slick. Just looks like a regular belt buckle. Just pops in. Yeah, let's see. Then this is a Colt. I got Colt, Winchester, Smith & Wesson knives. This here's a nice little Colt. It's a takeoff of the kind of like the Buck 110, the same style or feel to it. Lock back, and then got the Uncle Henry. I got a case, and this is a Klein tools. Got a diving knife. Look at this one. This over here is my Kershaw section, and I think this is my oldest Kershaw right here. And I'll tell you, the scales on that are like bone. There's a bone in there. And brass. You don't see Kershaws like that. Oregon, USA, it says. And I don't know, I've had this for a long, long time. But maybe, you know, I don't know all the histories. I just collect them. I just know I get them and I like them. Can't never use them all. I get down over here. Let's see. So over here, I go in here. Back in that corner is the Kershaws, and then there's some Winchesters, and then we get up here to the automatic knives. And yeah, these are just toys right here. These aren't real. I mean, they say a NATO military, and they go in and go out, but they're not. They're plastic. I mean, they're just a toy, just to play with. Still illegal to carry. And then you get into a little better quality, like this. See if I can get that on there. That locks back. Yep. And I think this is a Benchmade. And this one is a takeoff. This one is a takeoff of that other one, and it was made in China. Yep. And this was made in China also, and it says eagle on it. And let's see if you can see it. A little eagle. Pretty cool, huh? Then I get into these stilettos. Yeah, this is a big one. I mean, that baby's long. This one is made in Italy, and it's heavy. It's heavy. You can tell the difference. I'll show you here in just a little bit. That baby is about 9 inches long. And then I got this is Italy also. Not the handles are different. This is a stag handle, and this is just a plastic or micarta type handle, but they both function the same. Yep. Now this is my very first switchblade that I got, and let's see if you can read that on the blade here. Focus there. Anyway, this was made in Italy. And I bought this from a friend back in high school, when I was in high school. This was the very first switchblade. And I tell you what got me inspired on these. Garrison's Gorillas. You ever watch that show, Garrison's Gorillas? Well, if you haven't, go look on it on YouTube. You'll see. One of the guys, one of the actors on there, they called him Chief. And he had an armband, and he had it automatically feed him switchblade knives about like this. This is one more. Again, there's a story behind all these, and I want to try to make this quick. This one here is made in Virginia, and this one does the bolsters, the button, you have to actually lift up on that. This was given to me by my father-in-law. He passed away a few years ago, and I'm telling you, this is one of my prize knife. Now, with histories on knives like this, how can you have one favorite? You can't. I can't. All right, real quick, let's look over here. Look at that one. Let me see if I can give you some kind of comparison. Here's that butcher knife. Here's that butcher knife here. See if I get this in here. I always think of Glocker Bob on this one. Yeah, look at that. I don't know what that's good for. That baby is huge. I'm going to try to get a long shot on that. This is a Rebel Edge, bad to the bone. Look at the size. Can you see the size of that? I mean, that's a machete in itself. I mean, I don't know if you want to carry that around or not, but it definitely is a unique knife and something you can talk about. I don't even think it'll fit in my pocket. For my serious bushcrafting, this is my BK Brute right here. And I'll tell you, zombies, bushcraft, it's just heavy duty, well built. You could survive with this. The true knife I always carry with me on every adventure. I always have this. And I'll tell you what, clean deer, hogs. It's a Bianchi Nighthawk. It is serial number 0202. And it's got a little case, I got the fire starter, it's got a compass, it's got stuff in the handle. I've done a review on this many years ago, but if you want to know any more about it, let me know. So here's an assortment of knives that I got in this box right here. Most of these are brand new I bought and just never carried them yet. Some are Chinese, Taiwan, some are, who knows. Oh, I got Rough Riders in there. I got a little bit of everything. And over here, these are unique. These are Blackie Collins. And like this one's a Speedster. It's by Meyer Co. USA. And nice little, comes with the wrench. Look at this one here. Man, oh man, look at that. You talk about, I think about Big J when I think of this one. Look at this is huge. Not as big as that batted to bone, but that is a huge knife. And they're selling it as a tactical, handmade in the PRC, Republic of China, People's Republic of China. Handmade, yeah. And it's heavy, it's solid. It's definitely solid built. So, and then this is a nice little Bushcraft knife, USA design, but it's handcrafted in China. But this is the Amtech, and I'm telling you, these are not bad for the money. They have the nice scales, a good quality sheath, and you know what? If you lose it, you don't cry too much. You know, at least I tend to lose them. I'll leave them lay somewhere. There is another Dutch knife guy out there, Sebastian, I believe his name. It's Dutch Knife and Tool. Yeah, go over there and check him out too, and tell him Bill Goudy sent you. Nice young man. My name is Bill Goudy, and I am a Knife-A-Holic. Bill Goudy, yeah. Thanks for watching.